Second last shot. I read
Go.
my guys up here.
Oh yeah, you got the team. They look good.
Yeah, they do look good.
Mhm.
And then it's not like just like a helmet of or like a pile of figures.
Yeah.
You know,
It makes
No,
me
it
much
looks
more
good.
satisfied to see that. Yeah,
yeah, it looks way better.
it looks way better.
Yeah. All right. Welcome to the More Phenomenal Podcast, where we talk all things Power Rangers, including action figures, news, episodes, holiday specials, and more.
I wish we talked about holiday specials more.
Yeah. my name's Doug, joined with my co-host Mac and Caitlin. What's up?
Hey.
Not a lot. Getting ready for the wait. When will this have aired? This will air.
The week before Christmas. So for Christmas on
Okay.
Friday. This is the
This is
Sunday before.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You
So
guys are gonna have a great Christmas.
yeah. Hanukkah will be over then?
Oh yeah, long
Okay.
over.
Because you're
All your chocolate will be gone.
yeah.
Hanukkah will be over by the end of the week, but I'm very excited for Christmas.
Hmm.
And I feel like future Mac will probably be planning his like Christmas special marathon if it's like the week of.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I don't know. Have you guys gotten a jump start or anything? I've watched a few. I'm not
If
gonna
you
lie.
what?
Christmas
What?
specials.
Okay.
Oh.
I've watched 3 Power Rangers episodes this month.
Well, yeah. Power Ranger wise, I am like in the bank. I'm in the black with how many I've seen, but yeah.
I've lost count of how many Hallmark movies I've watched.
Oh yeah, I've never even seen a single one.
What?
Yeah. We've
I was
watched
watching
one.
Last Christmas last night, and I was crying. It had Amelia Clark in it, and the guy from Crazy Rich Asians.
Hmm.
And my
guys
mom was cooking
guys.
dinner, and she comes out, and she sees me sobbing on the couch.
I thought
Really?
they're supposed to be happy. Is that not the case?
It
He's
is
a
happy,
ghost,
but I
right?
can't.
He's a ghost.
Don't say that. Don't
Wait.
spoil it for people.
Wait, is that really what it is?
I don't know. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not a spoiler.
I
Oh.
100% just made that up. I have no idea if that's what it is.
There's usually a ghost in a Christmas
Well,
story.
I guess you're just gonna have to watch it to find out, and then
Okay.
let me know if you have no heart and you didn't cry. Because
I
when
really
I
didn't
found
think
out the
it'd be-
plot twist, I cried.
When I watched the trailer for it, it just seems so generic. I never.
Oh, it's so
ever
good. I was actually thoroughly impressed.
like
What's
that.
this movie called?
Last Christmas,
Christmas.
because she's obsessed with George Michael, and so the song just plays the entire time.
But
Hmm.
I just thought, like, okay, like she's so bitter on Christmas, but she's cute and disheveled, and like,
But why
know,
is she bitter? Why? That's the thing that changes.
she works as like a mall Santa or something,
No,
right?
go watch the
Every
movie.
Christmas movie, someone's all mad about something, and then at the end,
Well, anyway, this Iron Man's super cool.
yeah, the Walgreens Iron Man.
Yeah. Anyway,
I've watched all 3 of the Santa Claus movies.
what?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, that's way ahead of
The
me.
third one's my favorite.
The third one's your favorite?
With
I
Jack
love
Frost?
Jack Frost. Yeah, he cracks me up.
He's
Okay.
actually. I like
I
the.
love him.
I don't actually hate the third one. I don't know why I got really upset about that.
Yeah.
I like.
The
I don't know. I
third
like
one?
the first one the best.
Yeah, the first one's
It's
the
okay.
best.
I also like
Yeah.
the third Jurassic Park, and everyone thinks I'm weird for that too.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first Jurassic, or the first
Anyway,
Santa
Jurassic
Claus.
Park. Yeah.
The first Santa Claus movie is like the real world, like,
Yeah.
and then the second 2 are like, They
The
kind
third
of-
one's okay. It's just
Yeah.
like if they had to put some sort of love story in it because the first one didn't have one, and now you have the second one. And I just find the third one so funny. I watched that one more than I've watched the other 2.
Well, they definitely become more
I'm
wholesome.
on the
I think.
Grinch for the
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
What?
I just
A
showed the
Grunch?
Grinch to my so
Grunch.
I've got 2 moms, and so my stepmom had never seen it before, and so we
What?
made her watch it. Yeah, she
Wait,
just
the
always
Jim.
the Jim Carrey
Huh.
one.
Oh, okay.
He always just thought it looked creepy, and
It
like
is
she,
creepy.
yeah, right.
That's fair.
And she's
They're
just like,
creepy.
I don't like that. Like that looks. And I was like, no, you have to watch it because there's so much heart to it, and like it talks so much more about like everyone thinks that Christmas is all about presents, but really it's all about family and being around those who love you.
Sure.
And so she was like actually like tearing up at the end. She was like, that was a really good movie. And so now I just quote the whole movie. Like
Huh.
4 o'clock, self-loading.
So you like that one better than the animated one?
Yes.
Okay, Fair
Well,
enough.
it's creepy. The Grinch, the guy who's dressed up as the Grinch, who walks around Universal Studios.
He's creepy.
I stay away
He does a
from
good
him.
job. I
Yeah.
feel like he really embodies
He does.
Jim Carrey.
I asked him for a kiss on the cheek one year, and he gave it to me.
Good
He was
for
really
him.
upset about it, but he finally gave it to me.
I used to
Really?
give it, yeah.
That's so funny.
Uh,
I watched
Power
the Grinch
Rangers.
last year, but
Yeah.
Power Rangers.
That's what we're here for. not
Yeah.
Christmas.
So we got some figures. Wave 8.
Oh, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
What did you think?
they looked great.
Yeah, I thought they looked great.
I'm curious though. I have one concern.
Mm-hmm.
That Leo doesn't come with his full sword.
I think he does come with the full sword.
Because I've only seen pictures of him with like the sword that goes in the belt, like the nubby version,
Yeah,
and the bazooka. And don't get me wrong, the bazooka is very cool.
Mm.
But yeah,
I pointed this out. The photo they used of him holding the bazooka was very off-putting to me.
oh yeah, with the hand like barely in the peg hole.
Yeah. What a
I
just.
saw that post about that. That made me laugh.
That was
Like the
embarrassing.
zoom in of the hand.
But it was like, who? Come on, professional toy photographer took this.
Mm.
Come on,
They
you're
never
right.
would've-
There's no photo of him in with the normal sword.
And they made that sword because it came with the 2-pack version.
Yeah, that's weird.
So
Did they
I'm
just switch out the
concerned.
sword with the laser gun thing?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'd be disappointed if it didn't come with the full sword. It just feels like because it doesn't come. It doesn't look like it comes with that big flame effect that the 2-pack
It looks like a
version came with.
sticker is on it. In that
Yeah.
one, it's the one with the little the sword
Yeah.
next to it. It looks like it has a sticker on it.
Probably does.
I mean, it probably does have a sticker on it, but it comes with an effect with the blaster. But yeah, I don't think you get the full sword, man.
Yeah,
Which-
that seems
which-
kind of lame.
Which is their whole gimmick.
Yeah, like they repacked it, and it's like, well, people are still gonna want to hunt down the 2-pack to get his most iconic weapon. It almost seems like kind of mean.
Yeah. So this series, Caitlin, we haven't watched it yet. They literally pull out swords like Excalibur.
Yeah, that's their thing. We should watch Lost Galaxy.
We should, but he doesn't come with a sword. That's dumb.
Yeah. Wow.
We also got SPD Pink.
Yeah, she looked good. I thought her unmasked head was not bad.
Yeah, that should look great.
Yeah. They have a lot of cool accessories, the SPD guys, because
Yeah.
they get to have their badges and stuff.
I didn't realize, like with her, we're almost done with this team.
Yeah. We need the Yellow Ranger.
And the Green Ranger.
And the Green Ranger. Well,
Yeah.
we're 2 away in other people, aren't we?
I mean, Zio.
Yeah, Zio.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
they really
it.
they really got SPD out of the way. I
Yeah.
guess. Well, they're really They're making their way through Dino Thunder too, for whatever reason.
Yeah, but they're a smaller team. But
yeah, that's true.
yeah, Dino Thunder looks great. I like his
Yeah, the
shield
blue one
thing he
looks
comes
great.
with. Yeah.
He's super blue. I like how blue he is.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they would cast like a Batman in that plastic or something. It's so blue. But
I know. Yeah, it's kind of like I want Billy to be this blue.
yeah. He looks great. He's not even the shade of blue that he is in the show necessarily, but I don't mind that.
No, not at all. And then the best
Adam.
of the bunch,
Oh,
Adam.
Dave. Oh my God. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Adam. Yeah, he looks so good. He's gorgeous.
This is the best. This might be I mean, I don't have him in hand, but my favorite Lightning Collection figure they've made thus far.
Well, he's pretty, and he comes with all of his accessories, unlike Rocky
Yeah.
and Leo, I guess.
Rocky.
I know. And Rocket didn't even have a head who looked like him.
Yeah, and Rocky's head sucks compared to Adam's head. What the hell is that about? Why don't they just go scan Steve Cardenas's head now? It looks closer to than the toy they have.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's the best. Just the perfect shade of green too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's so good.
it's great. Yeah, he looks great. I can't wait to have the little axes.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna put that head on the Black Ranger body.
Yeah, that's what everyone's gonna do day one.
Yeah.
Did you see these figures? These 1/6 scale
I saw
figures?
them. Yeah, I had seen like the Red Ranger or something, but maybe I don't know if I had seen the entire team complete, but I knew that they were making those. It was really cool that you sent them earlier.
Yeah, they look really good.
Are you gonna buy one?
$100 a figure. I cannot buy one of these.
Jeez.
Did you see these, Caitlin? I posted them on the Insta. You should go take a quick
Did they come
gander.
with
Look,
did they come with
I
unmasked
think
heads?
I saw them.
No unmasked heads, but what I didn't post is they come with different like hands.
Cool. Well, you
Yeah.
can get the whole wave.
Yeah,
The whole
the whole team. You can even get them for a bargain for 550, which is be cheaper than buying all 6 separately.
Big Bad Toy Store normally has a good price. They have a good price gouge that they do.
Yeah,
Or-
I checked both. They're the same on Hasbro Pulse and Big Bad Toy Store.
It was the one you just recently post, right?
Yeah, they have like the cloth, like
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah, they're
neat.
making that new Storm Shadow.
yeah,
Yeah.
Those don't even look like figures. Those look like actual people.
yeah. I know, right? If I was rich, I would buy these.
Would you be mad if you only had one? Like, would you only like? Could you be satisfied if you just got the Green Ranger, or would you feel like you had to get the whole team?
I'd be satisfied if I just had green and red.
Okay.
But like not like just for me because Tommy's my favorite, and Jason's the leader. I feel you know what? I feel like if I got Zach, I'd be cool too.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
feel like if I got
it's a
like
piece.
Billy or Trini, I would be like, well, I think I
Kimberly-
should get them all. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I think that like Kimberly, I really like about her Lightning Collection figure is that her bow is super, like I don't know what the word I'm looking. It's like very dynamic. It's a very like dynamic accessory.
Mhm.
So when you pose her with the bow, it feels like you lot. The bow takes up a lot of space. I can't help but feel like if you posed it correctly, like that could be a very worthwhile investment too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It does look really good. I thought when you posted that, I thought that was just like people. I didn't realize it was the toys. I was like, okay, like
Yeah,
I
there's
didn't actually look to see that they were toys.
That's funny. Yeah. I wish they made 12-inch like quote unquote like dolls like this. Like I feel like they used to do that back in the day, like I had a 12-inch Han that had cloth accessories.
Hmm.
Yeah, I had those bigger Hasbro figures, the 12-inch ones.
Yeah. I wish
Yeah.
they made those that were like not $100.
Well, they make those like hard plastic ones
Yeah.
with like 5 points of articulation, but
True.
yeah.
But yeah, no, these look awesome. I don't know. You get me on the right day, I could see myself punching in.
Yeah, where's that second stimulus check,
Yeah, true.
Right?
That if that
Yeah.
came in, I'd be like, all right.
When else can I do this? I might as well do the whole 550.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I would just get Tommy, but because I have a Tommy like fan station up there, like I could.
He would look good up there.
Yeah,
It's
he
like
would.
like a shrine to Tommy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's like a what's her name from Hey Arnold? Helga.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. In the closet, I have a gum. That's all.
Once Lightning Collection comes out with a helmet, you'll replace the gum version.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. Sweet, but that's the toy news.
Okay.
Yeah. I got the Pink Ranger cat is in the mail.
Oh yeah,
coming to me,
I
so,
forgot, and she's all glittery.
Yeah, very excited for that. But sweet, that toy news always fun. Let's get
Yeah.
into what I called the best. I predicted this would be the best of the 3 that we watched because it was Zio,
Yeah.
Mm,
and I stand by that this is the best of the
yeah,
3.
I would agree. It
Well,
was my favorite.
And there
okay.
wasn't even Power Rangers in it.
There's no Power Rangers in it. It was definitely like a very memorable episode.
Well, they're in it in the end. They switch
Are they?
over later. Yeah, they switch in the end.
They morph?
No, they
Uh-huh.
don't. They don't
Yeah,
do
they
that.
do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
In
When?
Jungle Fury, they
At the
do.
end.
Not in this one.
Are you sure?
They don't.
I was pretty sure
There's no reason for them to morph.
It ends with the
Oh,
crazy
no.
Grandpa Tommy scene.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I think I saw the last scene and I just thought they morphed.
Yeah.
Never
It
mind.
probably went to like the next episode.
Yeah.
It was
My bad.
yeah.
I was like, yeah, they totally morphed.
Zio, episode 29, a season to remember, and like you said, memorable episode.
It was very cute.
Yeah,
I liked
it was pretty I mean, I feel like I had seen that scene in it like maybe memed or reposted or something where like Rocky's like, "Excuse me, Tanya, but the season's all about Christmas." You know? I've seen this before. I don't remember where. So but
Yeah.
so it was good to have context for that because that was crazy. Anyway, we'll get to it.
Yeah. So it starts with them. It starts with
setting
the
up.
they're setting up their international holiday festival as you would in Angel
right.
Grove. Everyone has their own thing. There's a tree. There's a menorah. There's the Kwanzaa. I'm sorry.
Version of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Candle thing.
Candles. But yeah, and then the Machine Empire is like, what is this freaking
What is this happiness?
Christmas?
Yeah.
Get this out of here.
It was yeah, it was funny, you know, like of course the classic like, why are they so jolly? Like I feel like maybe we can't get away from like robots not knowing the meaning of Christmas. Like,
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
This is the third one. Oh
third one.
man. I
But
didn't
they
even
don't really
think about
learn
that.
the meaning of Christmas. They just
No,
want to
they
be the
they're
Grinch
just
of
angry
Christmas.
about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like,
They're
how
not-
dare they be happy?
They feel like they're being left out. If only they had like welcomed them to the party, I think that our little robots would have
No.
learned the true meaning.
Well,
of
These
they
robots
had,
suck.
they had more screen time than the Power Rangers in this episode.
That's true.
Yeah. They're like it's they were very like definition of the holiday. She was like, what is it? Like this is a season where everyone's cultures celebrate different things and they're all different and they love that they're different. And King Mondo's like, don't say love again. This is all crap. We're going to destroy
God.
it.
King Mondo's
Pretty much.
line, he had that super hard line where he was like, their diversity shall be their very undoing. I was like, holy crap. Like, that was so bold. I just like how they were like, they're very culturally diverse, sire. And he's like, haha, like we shall turn that against them. Like,
Not
one
for
that-
long, they're not.
yeah, that the one woman was even like, oh, we'll use their differences to exploit them. I'm like, what? What do you mean by that? Yeah, you're gonna hit them with like an intolerance ray
Yeah.
or something, and that's what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like this Raymond guy. He's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
This like
wait, the
random.
Jewish-
Yeah, the Jewish guy.
Yeah.
he's in a few episodes.
Okay, I was
okay.
like, who's this
Yeah.
random guy? Is he a new Power Ranger?
I thought we watched an episode with him before, but I think I watched one separately by myself, and I
Okay.
imagined what you all would say because I was like, because there's an episode where he's the like IT guy,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
and it's so funny. We'll watch this episode soon, but he teaches Adam like about a computer because it's like 1996, and it's like, what is a computer?
I learned how to type on a typewriter.
Yeah. And he does the thing that's like, oh no, I think you put in a virus, and like does the quick
Oh my
keyboard
God.
stuff.
That's awesome. That's classic.
Yeah.
And
So
also, where's Billy?
Yeah, Billy. Well, they said Billy's in like a family reunion or something.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
he just doesn't get to be in the holiday special.
here's real
Yeah.
family.
I know. Yeah. He's like, sorry, I can't spend my Christmas with robots.
Yeah. I think
my
this was
real
during
family.
the time where Billy was like not really vibing Power Rangers.
Oh.
So he was out. I think there was some on-set stuff. So I
Hmm.
feel like they write him out a few times.
Yeah, he's not in a lot of episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is your punishment. You don't get to be in the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was more like it was diversity thing, right? I mean, I don't know a lot about it, but I think he's mentioned that like
he was
people,
bullied for being gay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he was like not, yeah. So So I think there
Well,
was some.
Ooh,
Yeah.
drama.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like pretty public knowledge, I think.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
see it in like cracked listicles about, behind the scenes wrongdoings and things like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Uh,
So they come down with their, intolerance ray,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
Sprocket goes, "Meh." and they all get hit. And moments ago, they were celebrating and learning about Kwanzaa and learning about each other's differences, and now they hate each other over it.
oh, we
Yeah, I
missed
like-
the.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Mac.
Well, I was gonna say I like the bulk and skull.
Oh
Scene.
yeah, Bulk
Yeah.
and Skull.
Yeah. Where-
Fruitcake was missing, and so
Yeah.
they're detectives, and they have to go find the fruitcake.
Well, it was like a fruitcake cereal bandit because they kept being. They were like it was like multiple fruitcakes. I thought were stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was a
Anyway.
cereal fruitcake stealer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their plot in here is very short, but yeah, I was watching where they're like, he drops a bowling ball in the Bulk's hand
So
and stuff,
Yeah.
and it's so like slapstick. You think this wouldn't work, but those two pull it off, man.
Yeah. I
Well, there's
love
some-
them.
They're some of the best actors in the show if you think about it.
Yeah, totally. But what I was going to say before that is we totally missed the opening of this where it's a story like
Oh yeah, we talked
Oh
over that.
yeah.
it's a kid. We don't know who's telling the story.
But you can
It's
figure
Tommy.
it out.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! I was like, is this Tommy doing an old man voice?
That's
Yeah.
what I said. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
is that Tommy like as a dad?
Who's like,
Yeah.
hey there.
Hiya.
Hey, let me tell you a story.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
So he's sitting by the Christmas tree and he's like telling his grandson. He says it's his grandson.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
story. He's like, one time back.
And they never show his face.
They never show his face. Yeah. Not
Even
until
though we
the
all
end.
know it's him.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is a.
That made it better.
What's that?
I said that made it better because I was like,
Yeah.
I knew it was him, but they wouldn't tell me, and I'm like,
Mhm.
no, I know. That's like the respectful thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, like the narrative unfolds. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So this whole episode is a story that future Tommy is telling his future grandson.
but I like how he was talking about like, oh, a story of some old friends of mine. But then, like the first cutscene back to the story, the kid's like, "So what did the Power Rangers do?" And it's like, "So wait a minute, are you telling a story about the Power Rangers? Are you saying you're friends with the Power Rangers? Are you saying that you're one of the Power Rangers? Because it doesn't seem like he knows you're one of the Power Rangers."
Yeah. And then at the end,
Oh.
it doesn't seem like he knows that either. So
Not at all, yeah.
we'll get to
Clearly,
the end
he
at the
doesn't know that
end.
his brother.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah.
That was intense. That was that threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So yeah, the Raymond guy, he gets like more lines than Rocky in this
Yeah.
episode.
Hmm.
Rocky was like all upset, when they all get upset, and
Yeah.
he was like, "I'm taking my tamales and going home." But he didn't even but we didn't even really get to hear about the tamales. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, "You didn't
Like we don't
explain
know
the
what
tamales."
he's like. What is he sharing? We did learn that Cat, fries shrimp for Christmas.
Yeah. I
Oh,
like-
because she's Australian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
I was like,
Australian.
is that a real thing, or is that
Yeah, it
like that
is.
seems? Yeah, I know. Well, like, look,
Oh.
I know that it's a real thing. I just mean, like, is that a real Christmas thing, or were they just trying to come up with the most stereotypical like
probably-
Australian
yeah, I
thing?
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do know that a lot of my friends that live in the southern hemisphere, for Christmas, they are out barbecuing at the beach, pretty much like how Southern Californians celebrate Christmas. But like that's how they celebrate Christmas, is like with a barbecue, or wherever you are, it might be a Barbie.
Okay,
or
so then they
whatever.
probably. I mean, like, Kat really is Australian, so I
Yeah,
feel
so
like
that might be like a real thing she does.
that might be a real thing.
It would make sense.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, she even said that it's like it's during the summertime where she is. So yeah,
And she
they
didn't
would
say it was an Australian tradition. She said it was a family tradition. So
That's true.
make.
bringing a little bit of family in. But we have no idea about Rocky's tamales, and I feel bad for him. I feel like Rocky just gets so slighted, and it makes me love him because of it.
I know he needs more love.
Yeah.
Maybe hopefully they'll release another figure with that head. Like maybe
Right.
they'll re-release a Red Ranger or something, so
Yeah.
we can get a better head for Rocky.
So then what happens after that? So they get hit by the ray,
Yes, and
and
then they just
it
start.
jumps in and out of Bulk and Skull of them trying to eat things off the ground and find the fruitcake.
Mhm.
Yeah, they find like a trail of breadcrumbs and food.
And Bulk's eating them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But something happens to the Christmas tree and the
Oh,
menorah.
yeah, they want to take their toys away, and so then they basically the robots take away the Christmas tree and the menorah and all the presents
Well,
and all the
that's after
food.
they fight. That fight was
Yeah.
hilarious. I
So
love when Adam is like, you know what? They don't even celebrate Christmas in Korea. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah. I was trying to look up, like, does they mention him being Korean before?
I don't know. It feels like we're learning a lot about their diversity in this episode.
Yeah, I had no idea. But
Mexican, I guess. Like, yeah.
yeah,
So
I mean, he's tan, I guess, but
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I did have to say I really enjoyed just jumping the scene before when they are talking about their diversity. That I've always wondered what was, like how they celebrate it, and the fact that they
yeah,
took like 30 seconds to explain what each candle meant. Like I was like, oh, like that would have been cool to know as a kid and like know that there's, several different holidays during this time. But
That's
I thought
true.
that was pretty cool.
I dug that
You don't
too.
see that. You usually only see Hanukkah and Christmas in
Yeah, it
TV
was
shows.
funny. Like Hanukkah got a lot of screen time in this, but they didn't like explain a lot about Hanukkah, you know? But
Yeah.
Saban is Jewish, the guy who created the show.
Oh.
And I can't help but feel like when you look at the table they had like the traditional like jelly donuts that you eat on Hanukkah.
Oh.
And so I thought that was kind of cool. I was like,
Oh,
maybe like
Little subtle
Saban.
details.
Yeah, exactly.
That's nice.
But they don't talk about it.
No.
yeah. Show don't tell.
Right?
They disappear though with
Yeah,
with everything
freaking
else.
Sprocket gets all of them and he's like, yay!
Yeah.
That's my favorite scene is when he's just sitting on top of all the presents and he's like, yay!
Can we talk about my favorite scene here for a second?
What's your favorite
Oh
scene?
my god.
The scene where Alpha and Zordon. Alpha's like, "Hey, I got you a present." Wait, does it go first? Who goes first?
I think that no, Zordon gives Alpha something first.
Yeah,
but I
he
don't
gives him bunny rabbit slippers.
Yeah. Where'd he go? Where'd he get these? He.
And why would Alpha need them?
Yeah.
because
Well,
it
feet
will
get
warm
cold?
his feet.
Yeah.
He's a robot.
It will warm my circuits or whatever. Yeah.
But then he Alpha's like, I got you something too.
Yeah.
He flips the switch and it's like Zordon's now wearing a scarf and a Santa hat. And I was like, oh. And Zordon's like, oh, thank you.
Zordon's like, oh, he's like, I programmed that myself. And it's like, Zordon's like, well, could you program me some hair?
If you could program this the entire time, what else could you program?
Could you program me to be a body and not a
Every week the Rangers come back and Zordon has like an eye patch, a mustache, like something new.
Exactly, something different. Yeah.
What's on my face? You
don't like it? Yeah.
But then I thought it was so funny because then we cut back to them fighting. Then we cut back to Alpha and Zordon. And he's not wearing it anymore.
No, he's professional.
Took it
He's like, the Christmas party is later, Alpha.
But he explains this is the one spell that they they can't do anything about it.
Yeah,
perfect timing.
It was so funny, but
there's no monster.
They just hope that the Rangers will find it in them to be good again.
Yeah,
and I thought that would happen. Despite like the kind of wooden acting, I feel like
bad.
It was so bad.
It was really cringeworthy when they were fighting and like being really mean to each other. I was like,
oh my god,
this is bad.
That's why I thought Raymond was so good because he was like, he seemed decent.
He was into it. He was like super into it.
Yeah.
But they were fighting about nothing. Like they were mad at nothing. I was like, what is even happening?
Christmas is the only holiday. What about Kwanzaa?
Yeah. Why Kwanzaa?
Who made you the holiday monitor?
Oh, yeah.
I like that. Yeah. I think Tanya always delivers her lines really well.
Mm-hmm.
the what was I gonna say? I still bought that like they hated each other. Like
Yeah.
even though like they were being so corny, I was like, okay, like there's some bad vibes. But I really didn't expect them to be healed by a little girl
small
that
child.
comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I did like that she showed up and she's like, I made this poster about diversity for the holiday party, and they're like, sorry, there's no holiday party.
Yeah.
We're in a big grown up bitch fight. So
Yeah.
we're canceling Christmas. And then she just starts singing.
And she's like,
You know?
like, well, when we're having fights in my family, they taught me a song. Do you want to hear it? And they're like, well, not really.
No,
Okay.
singing is, yeah.
I love
This is
Tommy.
not
He's
a
just like,
musical.
well, it's not like we have anything else to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
So then she starts singing, and it was, I feel like I wrote something down. I think halfway through it, I got
I just
into
wrote
it.
down, she's singing. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in The Grinch where she's just like they sing and you're like, why are they singing? But then like halfway through the song, you're like, yeah, okay, I can
Okay,
do
yeah,
this.
it
Yeah.
cools their heart. The
But
Power
what I
Rangers
love
Part
is
2
that
exercises that day.
they're
What?
in like this spell, right? And they
Yeah.
hate everyone that isn't themselves, right? But when a
Right.
child shows up, they don't have the spell necessarily aimed at her.
It would have been awesome if they like were like, what's up with this crappy poster? And it's like,
Yeah,
and like, get out of
rip
here.
the
We don't care about
poster.
kids. Like,
Yeah.
only teenagers are cool.
You'll get it when you're older. Is all
Yeah.
they tell her.
Yeah.
Get out of here, kid. Go home. Yeah, there's nothing like that.
So, but yeah, they heal her. She heals them with a song.
Very classic.
Yeah, you get the close up of each of one of them kind of getting the little magical noise, like it worked. And then that somehow brings the presents back, right? From the kid,
I
or
don't know,
No,
actually.
Does
I
that
don't think
actually
they
come
got
back?
The presents. No, I don't think the
Hmm.
presents and stuff because you remember they said, "Well, we don't have any of our stuff."
But it
and
doesn't matter 'cause
Tanya
they have each
goes,
other.
"Remember, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter."
Oh, and then Rocky and Adam were like, "Hey, we made this candle in the
Mhm.
library bookshop."
Yeah.
No, they read about Kwanzaa.
Oh yes, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
They did Kwanzaa research,
Hmm.
and the Raymond
Yeah.
got a tree, which was a callback to earlier when Tommy's like, "Get us a tree," and he's like,
Mhm.
"No, I'm Jewish."
Right? Why do I get your tree?
Yeah, and they
I
replaced
looked.
his menorah, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I looked up Raymond. All he's done is this Power Rangers show and one episode of Big Bad Beetleborgs.
okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
So like he was there at the same time they were shooting
Yeah.
Beetleborgs.
yeah,
Or someone's friend.
yeah. I don't know. He reminds me of like a Pauly Shore. Maybe it's just the hair. Yeah.
I thought they were gonna just make one of the Rangers Jewish at first, and I was like, okay, who's Jewish? Who's Jewish? Like, is it Ernie? You know? But it didn't. It was like oh, it's just a new guy, which is
Yeah,
fine. But
Guy.
yeah,
Random guy.
yeah.
And
But-
then Bulk and Skull find their fruitcake.
and it ended up being Goldar and Rito who combined them into a giant fruitcake as a gift
Yeah.
for Bulk and Skull. I thought that was so funny. They're like, what are we supposed to do? It's like, well, we can't return it. We have to and then Skull has to call his aunt who makes fruitcake that he talks about earlier.
On
Yeah.
his flip phone.
Yes, his
On
like
his flip phone. That was so funny.
because they're like private eyes, you know. So he
Yeah.
has like the Get
It's like the
Smart
Get
shoe
Smart,
phone.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I think that's how it ends.
Yeah.
Pretty much it.
Oh no.
What?
Oh
No.
yeah, you're right.
Oh,
You're
right,
right.
the reveal. I keep forgetting that this is the entire premise of the episode.
I
So
told
it
it.
ends-
Yeah.
They go back to Grandpa Tommy reading to his grandson.
Mhm.
And he's like, oh, and then like the grandma comes in and you're like, who's it gonna be? Oh, of course it's Kat.
Yeah,
But-
obviously.
Not Kimberly.
Not Kimberly. Well, the coolest thing about that, look, I'll pick up Iron Man's hand later. I dropped it.
Mm.
I think the coolest thing about that is that it's so consistent, or at least like the media that came after it really tries to like keep that going. Like
Yeah.
you know, in that Dragon graphic novel and stuff.
And she comes back in the Dimensions battle in the Ninja Steel.
Right.
Yeah. I think she comes back a few times, right?
She does as like Tommy's future wife.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, it's gonna be Cat, and if it's not, then that'd be weird. But at least it was cool because like, here's their grandson, and then like their grandson's older brother, their other grandson shows up, who's a Power Ranger.
Right?
But
Clearly the red one because he's wearing red.
he's clearly the red one, and it's funny because it's like obviously Tommy's the Zeo Ranger, so in that episode it would make sense that like his grandson's the Red
Yeah.
Ranger. But
Yeah.
in like the graphic novel we read about Tommy's son, he's the Green Ranger in the
Mhm.
future.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But it's like this isn't Tommy's son, this is Tommy's grandson.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
I
I was
get-
confused about because
Yeah.
he comes in. I thought it was his dad. He didn't even look like a teenager to me.
No, because
Well,
then
no,
he
but
says
none
the
of them look like
parents say
teenagers.
hi.
Yeah.
Mom and dad say hi.
Oh, I
And
missed
it's like,
that.
come
Yeah.
on, little short stuff.
Yeah. He said
Yeah.
bro, and I was like,
Yeah.
But he also, Tommy in the beginning calls the kid Pipsqueak, and then when this guy comes up, he's like, hey, Pipsqueak. And I
Yeah.
was like, that's such a 90s term. Like, my dad
Yeah.
called me that, you know?
Yeah, really? Oh man, I haven't heard that. I don't think I've ever heard that in person.
Really?
Actually,
Oh
I
my
don't-
God. People
yeah.
call me Pipsqueak all the time because I'm
Really?
tiny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never heard anyone say pipsqueak.
Oh,
Maybe,
You're
maybe,
missing out.
I don't know if
It
actually I was
sounds
ever
weird
called
now.
it.
We've said it too many times.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
It used to be like only a 90s thing. Yeah.
Twerp, as I think, is very 90s.
Twerp. But that's also like an insult. You know?
Pipsqueak is sort of an insult, isn't it?
Not really. I mean, Tommy's
really.
calling the kid a pipsqueak.
I guess that's
Just
true.
means
I
you're
guess
tiny.
it's true.
Yeah. So it's like,
endearing if you're a kid.
yeah.
Like it's like kiddo, calling someone a kiddo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
I have been trying to bring back Coolio.
You can see.
That's
you can
from the
say Coolio.
90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, my aunt
Yeah.
doesn't think so. The
Yeah.
90s should apparently stay in the 90s. So I guess Pipsqueak has to stay in the
Okay,
90s.
well, you know what? If the 90s, that's ridiculous. The
Yeah.
90s they've been back for a while. Yeah.
Anyway, the guy has to go because he gets a thing. And it sounds like he doesn't tell his grandparents as well, but Tommy's like, I know the morpher sound, dude.
I
Yeah,
see
well,
it on
he
your wrist.
He
Yeah.
goes to look at his watch as if he's like
Hiding it?
really
Yeah.
stopped being.
Well, he's
Puts-
like, I taught you karate, I
Yeah.
know that you're the Red Ranger.
Yeah, I put a good word in for you, in this
Right.
Power
Right.
Ranger. Like, your dad's a ranger. Your dad is an SPD ranger.
Yeah,
We're
your
not-
dad's an SPD Ranger.
It's not even
Yeah.
a secret at this
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
They're cops. Yeah, they're just the known Rangers. Yeah. But
So
you know
if
what?
his son is SPD, who is his grandson? What's the team he's supposed to be a part
We
of?
don't know.
And we
Do
had,
not
who
know?
knows? Yeah, who
Who
knows what the
knows? Yeah.
evolution
Anyone.
of that was?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, and Cat makes it. I wonder. You think if this episode was never made, because I feel like because this episode exists, and Cat and Tommy were linked to be married.
And
it-
as old people, yeah.
Yeah, it set the stone as anything going forward. They had to be like, well, in the future they're married, so we have to keep Cat as the love
Yeah,
interest.
we made them grandparents, so we have to keep that going.
Yeah. Do you think if that didn't happen in the world we live in now, they would like
Oh,
have
they've changed
tweaked it to be like he ended up back with Kimberly or
Because
something?
Kimberly's so popular.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's potentially true. I don't know if Power Rangers cares that much, but I think that there's definitely a chance. And if you think about it, this is like episode 7, right, of Zeo.
I think it was
So-
like 29, right?
No, it was like 29.
Oh, sorry,
7
episode
was
7
the yeah.
of
Yeah, yeah.
Eternal Fury. Sorry, so 29 is pretty far in, but I guess I just meant that like it's early enough in like the Power Ranger career that it could be the first time they did that,
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know. Half of me thinks they would have Tommy
You really
Kimberly
want them to
shipped.
you want Tommy and Kimberly more.
Oh no, I'm talking
No,
Team
no,
Cat.
no,
No, I'm
Really?
yeah, I'm 100%
I
Cat.
would not have gotten
Yeah.
that from the
I
No,
just
we're
think
we're
I just
being
think
good
Power
journalists.
I think
Yeah.
Power Rangers is Team Kimberly because she's so popular,
Yeah.
that they would have
She's
they would
very
have ended up
popular,
shipped them.
So
yeah.
yeah.
It's like
But is she popular enough to stand on her own versus popular enough that everyone wants her to be Tommy? Does everyone like her because
they might
want
like
with
her
Tommy, or
independent
just
of Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with you, Mac.
Yeah.
It's like Tommy's clearly the most popular boy ranger and Kimberly's clearly the most popular female
So
ranger,
you just expect them to be
that
together.
I thought they would just be like, well,
Well,
Yeah.
think about
Cat
like
wasn't in place, you know.
it's like when DC tried to make Superman and Wonder Woman a couple. It's like just because it makes sense doesn't mean you should do it, and nobody liked it.
No.
So Cat's like Tommy's Lois Lane. It's like it's this
Mm.
it's this iconic love interest, and it doesn't really it doesn't supersede how popular Kimberly
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I agree, but I'm Team Cat. That's why I can't wait for that figure.
yeah, Kimberly don't need no man. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
She's a strong, independent woman.
Apparently, she has a man somewhere else that she has to break up with Tommy for.
Oh yeah, right.
She's the only Power Ranger to have her own miniseries comic. Like the only one who got a spin-off comic.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, Tommy got the one
Graphic
off.
novel. Yeah,
Yeah.
he got the graphic novel.
But yeah,
so.
Kimberly has her own thing. But yeah, I thought thumbs up episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. It was the best out of the 3.
Best out of the 3. And no,
Yeah.
I even like
Robo Knight was my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, this one was too. I feel like this one was classic. It was very what you would expect. You know,
Mhm.
I don't
Mhm.
necessarily think that it's like predictable because there are things I didn't predict.
Mhm.
But I'll never
Grandpa
forget
Tommy.
Robo Knight. I guess I'll never forget this either. But yeah.
That's true. You're right.
No, I stand by. That
I mean,
this
I
is a
still
much
think-
better episode.
Yeah.
I think this is a better episode, but I think memorable, like, I'm gonna remember that Robo Knight one.
I wish that we had seen the Zeo Rangers, but I guess it's not really that important. I mean, we've seen them a lot of times, so
I just was wondering. I even like fast forward. Like we were about halfway through, and there was no ranger or monster yet. So I did the mouse thing where I just like hovered along to see like, am I gonna get a morph sequence? And there
I
wasn't
know what you
one.
mean. Do some mental math there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I kept wondering, like, this is a holiday episode. There's no Rangers. This looked cheaper to make than like just put them in the mall and don't have any Rangers, like in the Robo Knight one. Just have them go do the gift thing, like you said.
Right. Like you're just saying that we obviously sat through an entire Rangerless episode and liked it. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But did you guys watch this on Netflix, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
So on the Netflix version, they just for some reason put in this music video at the end.
Oh,
Did
I
you
didn't watch a music video.
What?
No, I didn't watch a music video. I saw the bloopers.
After the credits.
Yeah, it goes bloopers,
What?
and then there's a Tanya music video that's like her singing
No.
career that they just threw in here. I looked on the Wikipedia, and they were just like, "Oh yeah," and on Netflix and the VHS, they just put this episode. They just put the music video on here.
What is it supposed? Did she have a singing career in real life?
I don't know. I should have looked that up, but actually, I think it was her video like on her own. Give me a second.
I can't believe I skipped through that. I feel terrible.
Yeah, I didn't even know, so I didn't look.
I think it was me doing the scrolling thing that I just mentioned, where I was like, okay, there's a black and white, like Tanya's running on a beach. What's happening? And so that I stuck around.
Well, I feel like I have to watch it.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up.
Pull it up.
Okay.
Oh, there she is.
What do I look up? Just Tanya music video?
Song Sung Yellow is it what it's called. Oh, you're listening to the credits now.
Yeah.
Song Sung Yellow. Yeah, I think is that her. Let's look this up. Is this her? Sung Sung Yellow. I was like, I could have swore you guys were gonna bring this up.
Tanya music video segment. Yeah, I didn't watch it.
So random. I wonder where they
Is she
are.
on the stage wearing a white jacket?
Yes.
She's saying "Stick Together."
Yeah. A song stuck together, something that stick together.
We're gonna stick together.
They look like they're filming it in Zuma.
It seems like where they're gonna fight later.
Oh, okay. So it looks like this is like a separate episode.
Oh.
Yeah. Tanya's offered a chance at a singing career, but it looks like the Machine Empire might wreck her chances. So I have no idea why they just threw this music video at the end of this episode.
Weird.
Yeah.
So random.
It says Netflix and Amazon did that. So, which is really weird because it's like, I thought it would just be a filler thing for the holiday special, but no.
It's really funny.
I was like, what am I watching right now? Especially out of context.
I switched to the next thing, so I didn't even I just watched the bloopers and then I figured that was it.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah. But give it a listen. I think it's catchy. It looks like a Power Rangers music video.
Well, now I just want to see the episode it's from.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't see it in the Christmas episode.
Yeah, we'll have to come back to it. But
okay,
thumbs up all around. I thought.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
It was good. It was definitely it was funny.
I like Zeo episodes though.
Yeah.
This was the last Christmas episode of Power Rangers until Samurai.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Have we seen them all then?
No, we haven't seen Dino Charge. I think Ninja Steel probably has one that I don't think we've watched. But yeah, we got some for next year.
Pretty soon we're just gonna have to watch whatever the new one is.
Yeah. Yeah.
When does that even come out?
I don't know. They're filming it now. Yeah.
Is Beast Morphers gonna have one?
I don't even think Beast Morphers is done yet. Oh, I thought you meant like Dino.
No.
Fury. But sweet.
Oh, I did. I meant Dino.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Yeah, they're filming it right now.
2021, 22. Sweet. Hope everyone had a good holiday, or no, has a good holiday because this will be before.
Have a good holiday.
Or if
watch
you
Die
know,
Hard.
Or had a good holiday.
Whatever you're celebrating.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Did you say watch Die Hard?
Yeah.
That is not a Christmas movie.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
takes place during Christmas.
Christmas is integral to the plot.
Yeah. It's a Christmas party.
If you took Christmas,
you should make a poll. Make a poll, and I want to see what everyone says.
The Power Ranger community better have my back about this.
It's not a Christmas movie.
They were like, "Excuse me, Die Hard is nowhere near Charlton." So, well, now that I made fun of them with the Robot Chicken nerd voice, maybe they won't do it.
But, they're gonna be like, "Oh, he's an insult to our community."
Yeah. But anyway,
happy holidays.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Gremlins too. All right, happy holidays.
All the holiday movies. Yeah. Sweet. Until next week, it's not less phenomenal. It's more phenomenal.
I was ahead of the curve there.
You're always ahead of the curve.
Yeah. Always ahead of the curve.